Left unprotected, your digital footprint puts you at risk. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about identity theft and fraud. But more importantly, I'm gonna talk about how you can protect yourself with the sponsor of this video, Aura. Because every 7 seconds, there's a victim of identity theft. According to the Consumer Sentinel Network, the data book for 2020, published by the Federal Trade Commission in February of 2021, reported that identity theft was the #1 category at 29.39% of all identity theft and fraud protection reports. Number 2 on that list was imposter scams at just over 498,000. And number 3 on that list was online shopping and negative reviews. Online shopping and negative reviews might not seem like that big of a deal, but it is affecting our small business owners, both with negative reviews and online shopping scams that are losing real dollars. According to the top 10 fraud categories, number 1 was imposter scams, but number 2 on this list is online shopping and negative reviews. And there were 352,805 reports of online shopping and negative reviews. 70% reported a loss of real dollars, which was a total loss of $246 million. But identity theft doesn't stop at just small businesses. We know it also affects individuals with government documents and benefits fraud, credit card fraud, other identity theft, loan and lease fraud, employment or tax-related fraud, phone or utilities fraud, bank fraud. Now, a lot of people are going to be watching this video thinking this isn't going to happen to me, even though these categories go far and wide. But the next report is even more eye-opening because the reported frauds and losses by age, the 20 to 29-year-old age bracket reported 141,494 reported frauds and losses by age, and the 70 to 79 had less at 110,959. Now, the total amount reporting was 997,395. What's really shocking about this report is that the 20-year-olds had 187 million in total reported losses, where the 70 to 79 just had a little bit more at 197 million. And a possible reason why the 19 and under and the 80 and over had a significantly reduced amount of reports and total reported dollars lost could be their ability to actually just report it, where the other age brackets had a pretty even distribution on total reports and the amount of dollars lost, which really means that it doesn't matter which categories you fall under, or if you're young or if you're old, identity theft is a real threat. And this is increasing with over a 2x increase in identity theft cases in 2020 alone. And you can see here that the government and documents and benefits frauds increased 23% for the driver's license issued and forged. Government benefits applied for and received increased over 2,900%. Passports, 85%. Credit card fraud, new accounts, 48%, increased year over year. Existing accounts, 9%. Loans and lease fraud, apartments and house rented, 59%. Auto loans increased by 88%. Businesses and personal loans, 127%. Federal student loans increased by 88%. Non-federal student loans, 55%. Real estate loans, 54%. The list goes on. Fraud is everywhere. And the report goes to show that it's happening often, it's increasing. It even breaks it down by state. And with the state rankings on fraud and other reports, we can see that there is fraud in every single state. And this report is broken down by reports per 100,000 people and also the total number of reports per state. Now, I'm in the state of Florida, so they have 1,123 reports per 100,000 people in the state of Florida, with a total amount of reports at 241,262. Now, this goes from coast to coast. So if we take a look at the state of New York at 169,585 total reports, and it goes to California at 318,698. Now we can look at the next report on state rankings of identity theft, a completely separate report for identity theft in addition to fraud. And it is the same thing. There is literally identity theft in every single state, some in the thousands, in the tens of thousands, and even in the hundreds of thousands. Now let's see if we can find the state of Florida. It is right there at number 11. We can see that the total number of reports are 101,367. So it's not surprising when we see that 37 billion, which is the number of records exposed across 1,900 breaches. And 37 billion is a lot of data points, especially when there's only about 328 million people in the US. And you might be surprised to learn that in a risk-based security 2020 year-end report, there was a significant drop in 2020 on the amount of reports, almost 50% reduction. And that could be for a variety of reasons, including reduced media coverage, but also a delay in reporting. One such example of the challenging reporting environment is found in the breach at Romway. In February, the cybersecurity analytics research team identified a file containing Romway user data trading on the dark web. And you could see this on the clothing retailer's website that on September the 7th, 2020, Romway discovered that some customers' usernames and passwords found on the dark web may have been stolen from its computer network in July of 2018. Now, I'm not saying all of this to be an alarmist because I have witnessed identity theft and fraud with both friends and family, but also myself personally. So I do want to talk about a solution and the sponsor of this video, Aura, which is the #1 rated identity theft protection by Identity Protection Review, keeps your identity safe with extensive monitoring of your personal info, accounts, IDs, and more. And Aura offers 3 protection plans for the individual, the couple, and the family or group plan, depending on how many members you'd like to add to your plan. And the individual comes with identity theft insurance up to $1 million of coverage, where the couple can offer up to $2 million in coverage. And for the family or group plan, that goes up to $5 million of coverage. And all 3 plans come with 24/7 customer support and white glove fraud resolution support. Also included in all 3 plans are the antivirus protection, the Wi-Fi security VPN, and your password manager. And you might not be familiar with what Wi-Fi security VPN and its importance, but as you're going to coffee shops and restaurants and other networks with your devices like your phones, that is a vital piece of security to make sure that your web traffic is secure. Aura also offers identity theft protection for your online account monitoring, your social securities, your identity verification monitoring, home title and address monitoring, criminal and court records monitoring, lost wallet remediation, and more. Now, one of the parts I like the most is their financial fraud protection, because that's going to go over their credit monitoring, your bank account monitoring, financial transaction monitoring, monthly credit score, annual credit score, credit lock, and what I think is one of the most missed opportunities of making sure that you're completely protected is making sure that your 401k and your investment accounts are monitored. And that last one with the 401k and investment account monitoring is so important because I've seen this firsthand where a 401k was hacked and someone's holdings were actually reallocated. So reducing your risk with your retirement plans isn't just about diversification and reducing your risk of your investments. You also need to make sure that your identity is protected so somebody can't hack your accounts and make changes without your consent, because that's going to cost you money. So check out Aura, the new standard in digital security. Now, I left the link in the description at the bottom where you can get up to 50% off, because identity theft and fraud is real. It's your money. You worked hard for it. You need to make sure that it is protected. Thank you for watching. And if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and leave your comments down at the bottom.